And welcome back everyone to another training week. Last week it was a light week for the boys and I, meaning we did less routine work and our focus was to start putting some tumbles onto the floor without using the resi mat. We did high bar and rings dismounts over hard as well. Routines were scheduled on pommel horse and P-bars, and good news is I got through my first pommel horse routine of the year with a dismount that still smacked into the pommel horse, but we got through. P-bars was a disaster. I was pretty tired on the Friday. My plan on the Friday was to come in and to try a P-bar and a high bar routine, but after P-bars I decided just to call it there and save high bar for Saturday. Best idea I've had, because Saturday I got through more or less my whole high bar routine with some problems on the endos and Stalder, and I tucked my dismount just because I was so tired. All the gymnasts know how it is when you first start putting together your whole routine on high bar, and by the end of the routine your forearms are dying. You can't hold on, or in my case, I can't let go of the bar. So I'm doing a top change and my forearms clench up, and it's kind of hard for me to release the bar. Yeah. So I kind of fixed my twisting problem on floor. On the Saturday I came in and I did. The problem was that whenever I went for back 1.5 during the snap down, I would feel that I'm about to do more, like a double or 2.5, and I'd freak out. So on Saturday I came in, I did 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5, just feeling the difference between the two and getting it sussed out. Here's my first rings dismounts over hard for the year. Oh, let me tell you, these landings, they messed up my back for like 2 days. I think I'm overprotective of my knees, and all of that impact kind of shoots out my butt when I pike down, and that definitely tightened up my back the next day. Nevertheless, I stood up my last one, so I was pretty happy with that. The other interesting bit was the double backs on floor. So when you have the twisties and you're kind of going over soft, it's not too much of a big deal, but here I was doing the open double backs onto the floor with a mat, but still it's quite a hard landing. So I'm standing in the corner and it starts to feel like I might twist, so I'm kind of freaking out, and I made myself do like one, and then Sam said something. So Sam has a similar problem with double back layouts. When I first came and started taking this group, I remember I used to tell Sam, your double layout's so good, let's put a twist on it. And he would stop tumbling. He would stop tumbling the moment I said that, because just by putting the idea in his head, it would happen, and he knew it would happen, so he wouldn't take another turn, because you don't know, are you gonna do one twist, two twists? It can get pretty dangerous. So I was kind of in that situation, and Sam said when he gets it, I think the words he used was he shuts the walls of consciousness, meaning twisting doesn't exist. So you put yourself in a state as if you've never even heard of the concept of twisting. Such a thing hasn't been put in your mind yet. And that kind of clicked immediately, so I quickly went while I had that feeling that I could do it. And sure enough, I did a pretty good double back. So shut the walls of consciousness if you have the twisties. It really worked. So this was Thursday, and I did quite a lot of P-bar here. And I think maybe it was a bit too much for me to do a whole routine the next day. On the boys' side, something memorable from last week was we had scheduled to do high bar taps, or like release taps and dismount taps over the hard bar. And Logan set a trend and he went and he did a double layout over the hard bar. And then Peter followed, and then someone else followed, so it ended up creating a really good atmosphere. Most of the guys put their dismount over hard surface on bar. You'll see that in the coach's corner. Speaking of coach's corner, Sam and John made another one of those videos without me knowing, and little did they know I'm gonna use it in coach's corner as my introduction. Ben Stein almost died on a Gaylord 2. You guys will see that at the end of Coach's Corner. But he's okay, no worries. He got back up and he did a couple more. So this is the Friday. I remember I got a bit upset because I kept on messing up the Peach 1 bar. And on one of them I just kind of relaxed as I fell and whiplashed my head into the mat. So I learnt my lesson. Don't relax. If you slow-mo the video, you'll see it's quite is it? Here it is. Yeah, so if you slow-mo that, you'll see my neck just whip into the mat. Yeah, but otherwise, high bar on Saturday went really well. First time in my life I've caught 3 Pagan and Coleman in a row. And on the third one, I just decided to keep going, and that's where I pretty much got through my whole routine. So, and then on that Sunday, we found out that we got locked down again, and it was announced for a 3-day lockdown. And literally just like half an hour ago, it's Wednesday today. Half an hour ago, the announcement came in that things would open back up, not fully but partially, which means we can still go in and do our training as long as we follow certain protocols, cleaning and stuff. So that's good to hear. 3 days isn't too much of a setback, so I'm pretty sure we'll bounce back quick. So that's it from me. I think 4 or 5 weeks left until until we compete. We do have a mock comp scheduled, and we have something called Flight Night, which is like kind of like a club display where we can choose an apparatus and test it out in front of a crowd. And here's Saturday's double backs. Each one of these I was like 50-50 that I might twist, and I'm fighting for my life.
Just spot it.
Shut the walls of consciousness. Shut the walls.
So there was the advice from Sam. So yeah, each one of those I was fighting really hard to refrain from twisting. And then here's my 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5. And here's the last high bar sesh for the week. So thank you for watching. Enjoy Coach's Corner. All the best, much love, and until next time.
Oh! Yeah.
There it is. Nice. Come on, keep it going.
Come on. Finish it.
Come on, keep fighting.
Go. Come on, strong.
Come on.
Hey, what's up? My name's Sam. Welcome back to vlogs with Misha. It's John.
Good.
Enjoy.
Stop trying to scare the baby, Logan.
Come on. And low. Stop!
Straighten it out, man. Yeah. Over. Good. Gentle. Reach. At a boy. Ben, you gotta take it over. Okay. Now a little earlier than you want. Good job. No way. Oh.
Wow.
Get up on that handle. Up again. Now be patient. Hold it. Pull up. Everything you got now, Will? Oh, mate. Careful. Good, 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 yeah. Ball. Atta boy. That's when you go.